If your ink's too slow and your nib won't flow, here's one of the places that you can go. Larry is here to see you through with Mr. Announcer and Cubby too. It's Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews.
I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the shimmer comes from mica particles, not actual metal. I know at one time when they were doing P.H. Martin's copper plates ink was supposed to be gold. You know, there was a time where they used metal, and the problem is after a time it would tarnish or would just turn green. And so now I believe they use mica particles for that. The problem is the uniformity of those particles is not always, you know, but if you can take the pen apart, it's really irrelevant. As long as it's not clogging a pen, but I would not use it in the pen where you can't take it apart.
The TWSBI, the TWSBIs are really good. I had it in a TWSBI Eco and a TWSBI Swipe. It worked out really good. So, but I wouldn't put shimmer inks in like a Mont Blanc or a Leonardo with a captured converter. No, none of that, because you'll have shimmer forever in the ink you put in it. It's just, it'll never go away.
I agree.
And then you'll have your boss yell at you, "Why is there shimmer ink all up in your notes?" Ask me how I know.
Buy a cheaper pen, use that, dedicate that to shimmer inks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've tried it in a Jinhao 992, and I wouldn't put it in there either because there's too many fins. But if you want to go the route of like a Noodler's Conrad, that's where it's at. Or even a nib creeper. Just something with a wider channel for the feed, because otherwise it's going to get clogged.
All right. I hate to interrupt, but now they're making their first debut appearance. Here we go. It's an incredible beast. It shall devour anything in sight of any of your pens anybody has. I don't care who you are. It will devour you and the pens. So may I introduce today the one and only, the Squirrel Man. Here he comes! Yay! Hookah!
Jake, I think Larry needs help.
I thought it was going to bring out a solution, a piranha solution or something. I'm like...
And to give credit to where it's due, Kara Overman made that in one night.
One night.
Oh, wow.
This thing is giant.
Wow.
This thing is giant, okay? Wow.
And if you haven't heard him tell the stories before, we have a lot of squirrels that come visit our yard for the food we lay out for them.
Yep. Food and water. I mean, they get grapes. They get whatever they want to eat. They're going to have it. I know it. And then, let's see, it was Dan that sent me a
little squirrel figurine.
I have on the table here. Then I got some on the mantelpiece above the fireplace, bigger one. So I'm getting swirled out. Kisses and hugs.
What's his name, Larry? You come up with a name yet?
No, that's going to take some time because it has to be the name.
The name.
Not just any name. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to my life, 24 hours a day.
We're glad you like it.
Oh, what the heck? Huh? Isn't he cool? This guy is vicious, man. This guy is really cool.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
Oh, the baby. Look at that. Yeah. Thank you, Kara. Kara. Now, what I'm going to try to I'm going to ask her very nicely, but not now, to start getting the idea on the Mandalorian. Oh, that's another one. Yay, Mandalorian! And the Force be with me, yes. That's right. And I know Doc is a big fan of the Force, so I'm waiting for Doc to come out with a new pen that he just found called the Force.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, if anybody can find it, Doc will. I don't know how. So, Doc, let me go back to this nib for a minute because I'm curious now. One day I was planning, Evelyn, on if I'm able, I always wanted to get the nib, a gold nib, of course, with the owl on it. Now, will the ink hold on?
Well, there's not a lot of surface there. I mean, yes, it can in that area, but there's not a lot of, you're not, the problem with the laser engraving is you engrave the entire nib with patterns, then it becomes harder to remove the pen. But no, I've had no trouble with the owl or the bunny. I remember I used Thumper on one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Number 4. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get, the problem is you're not going to either engrave it with hand engraving, which could sometimes present problems where you can go a little too deep and it weakens the nib. But I've seen that happen with dip pens. But I've never, for me, it's perfectly fine. So if you've seen those nibs that have there's pattern all over the top of the nib, that's where it can become more problematic.
Okay. Because when I dip my pen into the ink, I usually wipe off my nib. I don't know. I just me though. I like a clean looking nib every time. So nobody else, but that's just me. Now, my preferred nib would be a long time ago was just a medium, excuse me, or a medium fine.
Okay.
But it was Kara Overman's fault that turned me into a fine, extra fine, as long as they're wet and smooth. So I blame Kara Overman.
Okay.
Oh, and Kara says, "Eat your heart out. I'm not done with you yet."
She says
Because
you're
she
welcome.
goes, Doc, she goes like you for the extra fine, and I can just visualize or hear it. Oh, just going to drive me crazy, like the chalkboard. You remember those? Oh, so anyway, so that's that. So, okay, I got that out of my system. So, Platinum 3776 to 14K nib. How do people love those pens? I am one that love them. Very affordable. Go ahead.
Yeah, I love it too. Got many of them.
Yeah,
I
mean,
I think the Japanese do the gold nibs very well and make them affordable in their pens. For the average person that wants a gold nib, the Japanese pens I think are the way to go. But people need to remember that that Japanese fine is might be finer than you think. As the European or American a nib. So if you want to go with Japanese, I say maybe go a little broader than
Absolutely. If you're somebody who likes a Mont Blanc medium, you're going to have to get a Sailor Broad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how different they are. And if you like I also have a Mont Blanc extra fines, that would be equivalent to a Japanese fine. And if you're really into glassy, smooth, buttery, smooth nibs, stay away from Japanese extra fine nibs. I've used a lot of them, never had met one that was buttery smooth. I don't like buttery smooth nibs. I'm not saying it would be impossible to find that, but when you talk about a point that's so small,
I got this question I was going to ask me. Remember it real quick. Okay, let's go platinum again. Because seriously, my mind, I will forget, and I apologize. There's just something going on up there. Well, there's nothing up there, but anyway. So anyway, the platinums, when they go for a C, is that for a broad nib, for coarse, or what?
A C?
A
C
C
stands for coarse nib. I think it's a broad or double broad.
Which is like a double broad.
Yeah, it could be a double broad. I've never seen one, Larry, but it's probably what I don't know the for a fact.
Yeah, I have one. I'm just trying to remember what it was. I think I got the double broad, medium, and fine. Yeah. But I don't even mind.
At one time, if you were willing to order a pen on eBay from Japan, some of those platinums at one time were around $100 a piece, which is really remarkable. The problem is, if you have a problem with the nib, you're gonna have to pay or send it back or pay someone to fix it for you.
Yeah. Now I know a gentleman. I'm not sure if he carries them. Has anybody ever heard Italian pens on eBay?
Or what?
Italian pens on eBay.
You mean, what are you talking about? Any Italian pens sold on eBay?
First of all, the name of he's a seller named Italian Pins
Oh, I'm sorry.
on
No,
eBay, but he has a really nice, he got a real nice selection of high end as well, Italian pins. So I was just wondering, have anybody ever heard of him? But does anybody even shop on eBay? I do.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
So don't you talk on eBay?
What?
Yeah, I just bought a new laptop on eBay, and I bought two vintage pocket pens, Sailor and Platinum on eBay.
If you got a good seller,
okay.
if you got a good seller, I don't have a problem with there are certain sellers I use all the time. I've actually
Right.
bought and sold Rolex watches on eBay, but very specific sellers. And what eBay is doing now is they have a authenticity test. So if I recently purchased a Mont Blanc wristwatch, automatic watch, and it had to be sold. It had to be sent first to eBay's authenticity department. Then they would ship it to me. Because there's been too much of a problem with fakes and stuff like that. So, yeah.
You know what?
Doesn't eBay now vet some of their sellers, and I think if you look down the list of sellers, doesn't eBay brand them or post them as sponsored sellers?
Yeah,
I think
they
have a
hold your
certain
money.
vetting process they go through.
Will they also hold your money now? Like I've sold a number of guitars on eBay, and in the past, as soon as the payment was made, it would be available in my PayPal account. Now, eBay can hold it for as long as 30 days to make sure the transaction is appropriate. And I think that's an okay thing to do.
Sure.
But I mean, the first time I did it, I was shocked. Where the hell's my money? So, but yeah, I think they're trying. There's so much fraud, and especially in the realm of fountain pens, and especially in wristwatches. So, yeah.
And you're talking about some serious coins there, Doc. I've checked into them. Yeah, I was going to get 4 of them, but I'm going to get 1. Yeah. So, Joe, no good Joe. On we go. So anyway.
To all due respect to those people who sell things on eBay, I don't like buying things on eBay because it takes way too long.
Where did Frank go?
He left. He put a note in the chat and said he had to go.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah. I much prefer buying things directly from a store because then I know that I can get express shipping and have it in like 2 or 3 days instead of getting it in like 2 or 3 months.
I don't know why I muted it. Okay.
Wait, I mean,
I'm trying to fix it.
I got it, Larry. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, buddy. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it.
Marilyn, I agree with you. The other thing about me is I tend to be very loyal to a company. And so even when it comes to restaurants, if you watch my posts, I go to the same restaurants. So not that I don't want to try new ones, but I think patronage is something that, especially when it comes to something like fountain pens. Almost all of my giveaways were done with Dan Smith. And it's not a personal thing. I just tend to
Dan.
Yeah, Dan Smith, the Nib Smith. I purchased from nibs.com, a few places I'll give my business to.
I kind of do open all the tabs, find the things that I want with each of the different companies, and whatever I can get the cheapest deal. That's where because even with different products, you're gonna get a different price. Like if I got a pin from one place really cheaper, if I go and I search for an ink from that same place, it'll be cheaper somewhere else. So it's just I try and spread the love,
Certain kinds of pens, especially the ones that are under $100, it's always worth searching Amazon.
Yeah, and Amazon.
Yeah.
But Amazon has even been known to inflate their prices just so you get it faster. Yeah.
So my plans, God willing, for this year is I will be doing some giveaways on my YouTube channel. And for people to enter, you have to be, of course, a subscriber. And so here's how I do I try to be fair to a lot of the dealers that I trade with. But, it may be Pen Boutique. It may be Frank from Federalist Pens and Paper. It could be Kevin from
Pen Revolution.
right? It could be any of them. Because there's so many that I've dealt with through the years and they've always been there and been good to me. So yeah, and I do go to eBay. Yeah. Poor Man Street. That's me. Yeah. But go back to pens and I'll get to the end of this question that I'm going to be sending out. Or is it an answer? Huh, forget it. Anyway, so noodlers, fountain pens, I don't think, because you never get charged an arm and a leg. So if you lose it, break it, you don't have a lot of money invested, but you're still going to get a darn good pen. I think that's just me. They're fun pens, and I use my Bay State Blue in them too. So back to the question. Okay. So what was my question, Marilyn? Yeah. Beats me.
You go on so many tangents, Larry.
If you notice me, maybe Doc's the only one, and of course, Mr. Announcer, maybe Dan, he should know. I start sometimes from the front, or I may start from the back of that question, and I'll end up all over the place, and even I don't know where I'm at. So forgive me. God didn't bless me with a good brain.
No, it happens to me too, Larry. No.
Sir?
Jake, you say it's not his brain, you're saying?
It's not linear thinking.
Oh, yeah, it's disjunctive thought. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I have to be careful about that too, Larry. If I'm giving let's say a lecture, forget science and dentistry. If I've been giving a lecture on calligraphy and somebody asks me a question, my enthusiasm is such that 5 minutes later, what'd you ask me?
Yep.
Totally lose the train of thought. Plus the medication I take doesn't help either.
Wow. Okay. Well, anyway.
All I know is I'm getting hungry.
No. Look, back, Goliath. Hell. Okay. So anyway,
let me say something before because I have to leave. When I first came to the meeting, when I first came on to the meeting, if you notice, I was writing something. So I started and ended this. I did totally in the context of this meeting. So I'm going to post an image for you to look at. Marilyn, pay attention to this.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And just so you know that the process that went on here, this was done on 4 separate pages because I write large these things. And so what I do is I write what I can fit into one page. And then, like the bird was on a separate page, I paste them all together.
Oh my goodness!
I'm
do it again, Joe. Show
what?
Show us the paper.
So,
hey, Doc, what nib is that done with?
Oh, that's a sailor EF.
Oh, secret crap.
Anybody want the ink I use?
Yo, want some dove.
That's why I never send them.
Yay!
They don't exist. Every once in a while, I'll be able to fit something into one page. And I'll take a picture of that with my pen that I wrote it with. But most of the time, I have to clip and paste. So.
All right. So where you going to go eat today, Doc?
Well, I'm going up to the supermarket to pick up we have Publix here. They make incredible subs. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Appreciate it.
What kind of sub are you going to get into?
Well, they use boar's head cold cuts, and that's my favorite. And so I'll probably get a chicken cordon bleu, which is chicken, ham, and bacon with tomatoes.
Oh, that's good.
But you get the whole sub for like under $10.
Can't beat a good grinder.
That's it, baby. Talk to me one time.
I think the best place we have around here in my neck of the woods is Jersey Mike's. I think they make pretty darn good stuff.
That's a good place, though, Mike. I mean, that's a good place to go. Jersey Mike's, they have good ones, I think. Yep.
I don't know if that was good to say that name or not, but anyway.
Well, better than nothing.
I've gone to the original Jersey Mike's in Point Pleasant Beach. My family has a house there.
Awesome.
That's
cool.
Yep. We used to go there every summer, and that's where we'd have lunch.
They're pretty much known for their roast beef subs. I think they make the roast beef every day on the premises. I've had them. They're fabulous.
Well, I'm going to Wiener Schnitzel today.
We are we are trying to get somebody, and it may happen, that's going to be able to. We're going to buy the barbecue from, where's that place at?
Bob's Barbecue in Henderson.
Yeah, and they're going to mail it to us, package it, mail it. Has anybody ever done that before on here?
Had food mailed to you.
What are you talking about? Like for a catering deal or
No, just to eat. We
having,
love
like,
their barbecue.
food?
Their barbecue is monsterly kick. We love it.
I've had seafood delivered and it comes within 2 days, and it comes packaged in a cooler with kind of dry ice on the bottom,
Yeah, yeah.
kind of a barrier. And I dropped a thermometer in it, and it was like 38 degrees on top.
Yeah.
So I've had seafood delivered, and it's worked out very well, but I've never had anything like cooked, like barbecue or anything delivered hot. I guess
Yeah.
it would have.
Sounds
Well-
kind of creepy to me.
I
But
order online.
my medicine, when I get my shots in, they always come like that. Second day, yeah, with the little freeze packs in it. So we want to get some barbecue, and depends how much we get. We may be sending out some lucky winners some barbecue. It'll kick your butt. Oh, Lord.
Larry, there's a place online called goldbelly.com, which I have spent a lot of money on. You can go all over the country, all over the world. It's really remote, but the problem is you paid a premium for that. But I've had Italian pastry shipped in from Manhattan down here. I've had, cooked food, barbecued food, lobster. Just goldbelly.com. It's a bad place to know about.
Well, let's say this, Doc. If it's good food, I don't mind paying that extra hump because I want my belly stuffed with some good stuff. Isn't that right, Will?
There's just some real
Absolutely.
specialty thing. Like Ferrara Bakery in Manhattan's a real icon of a bakery. You used to be able to get Katz's there before they closed, I guess. You can get Cheesecake Factory cheesecakes. It's pretty amazing what you can get, and including barbecue from different parts of the country, seafood from Maine. It's pretty amazing.
When we all go to Polito's Mexican restaurant to eat, that's really the only place Mexican food we go. They know us, we know them, been there for decades. When we go in, wherever we want to sit, we sit. And they usually know with us, I can have one of the 4 or 5 dishes, and they'll always bring us out the food, and it's just so good. It just, Anyway, banana pudding. Oh, how many love banana pudding? Oh, I do. Yep. I'm into baking, y'all.
Me too. I
I
made
love it.
yesterday.
I love it. And for Christmas, I think I might be sending everybody Christmas cookies. How's that?
I make a crocomble.
Marilyn, you do baking videos.
I do.
Well, I can, but I don't.
Last year
But I can make poke cakes. I can make divinity fudge. I can make pineapple upside down cake in the oven on top of the stove. I can make a triple layer or whatever. What?
Wow.
Huh? Not yet.
Okay.
Just got started. Hush. Gonna bust it. I'm having a good time. He wants to hang up. No. There. So anyway,
Hey guys, hey, y'all want to talk about paper for a second?
we're gonna go there right now, and you can take it right now. Paper time. Go ahead.
I'd mentioned earlier that I hit up Drum Ghouls for their exclusive USS Texas ink, and man, they had some awesome offerings for paper. I'm journaling, but they had this thing. It's called an Odyssey, and it's I've left it wrapped up, but it's 400 pages of Tomo River paper, and it was like $29. I mean, if you're a journaler and you want something that's you can journal in for. I know that's got a glare on it, and I apologize.
What's that called?
The Odessa notebooks, and it was I got it from Drum Ghouls there in Houston, and man, it like 400 pages, And then I got another one with Tomo. It's just like a notepad. I'm sorry, I've left the plastic on these things, so there's and they weren't. And then there's another one called Endless, is a little recorder here. I think it's got about 80-90 pages in it, and it's made in India, but the paper's supposed to be really good. So I've got with my ink, I got some goodies here, paper goodies, and also Marilyn, you'll be proud of me. I got a Clairefontaine to practice my handwriting.
Oh, good job.
The French rule. You know,
oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
I don't know. Clairefontaine and Rhodia seem to be like a coated paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, ink just takes longer to dry on Fontaine and Rhodia, I find. But
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to opening some of
Bye,
these.
Dan.
Huh?
Take care. Happy holidays.
Bye, Doc. Take care.
Bye, Doc.
Yeah,
Happy
guys.
holidays.
You too. Bye-bye.
So anyway, Drum Ghouls, I thought I'd got their paper, nice paper, is pretty reasonably priced, and you know, Joe brought up doing business with your local brick and mortar or something, you know. So Drum Ghouls is local to me. They're in Houston, and they've been in business for a while, but they have some really nice paper products and pens and stuff. Anyway, I'm not.
Hey, Will, have you tried the Unison composition book from Target for 50 cents?
No, I haven't. I go to Target about as often as I change my underwear, which ain't very darn much.
Well, I gotta tell you, this stuff is the best. I've had maybe 3 inks out of hundreds that have bled through, and it's just the best paper, and it's only 50 cents. And you better get it now, because otherwise, if you wait any longer, they're doing
look.
No, that's not Unison. That's not Unison.
That's not it.
No, this is Unison. It's got to be this stuff. It's made in Vietnam, and it's from San Diego. But this
I've heard that. Is that paper that's supposed to be really? Is it really thin and? Or what? How many gram we use? 50, 60 gram?
It doesn't really say, but I use it predominantly. Like I have like 16 of these already.
I read something, and I don't know if it was at Unison, but I read somewhere about some Vietnam paper, a paper coming from Vietnam that was really good. So that may be it.
I don't know if that's what they were talking about, but I know that I do reviews with this every day, and I love it.
Anyway, hey, Marilyn, sweetness, look here, baby. Look. This is the real deal too. Yep, it doesn't bleed through at all. Yep, this is the real deal.
What is it?
This is the 80 sheets of the composition book of the made in Vietnam.
Wexford.
Huh?
Wexford.
What about it?
That's the brand name.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying where it's made in Vietnam. And it's distributed over at Walgreens. So 80 sheets. And I do have the line. So good paper. Of course it's good. Yep. So I have 1, 2 more that I filled up already. And another good one. I have one on, thank you very much. Is chocolat. And I think Stan brought that up. Nemesan, is that how you say it?
Nemesan.
Nemesan, yeah.
Good paper, love it. I had about 5, 6, 7 all sizes, but they're all gone now, I think.
You know, I think Nemesan was affiliated with Birmingham Inks at one time. I know
It was.
They
Oh,
were,
pen.
And then Maramon.
yeah, the Nemesan.
Maramon.
In fact,
Awesome.
I have a Nemesan Singularity pen here inked up with You were talking earlier about permanent inks, and I keep this one inked up with Noodler's Polar Black, and it's a permanent ink, and I keep it eyedroppered, but with a black a goulet fine nib in it, and that's what I use for addressing all my envelopes, writing checks. Them old Nemesign pens are hard to beat. But I don't know, Larry. That paper, that Nemesign paper you got's liable to be a discontinued item. You know, they probably don't make it anymore. I'm not sure.
Oh, they do.
Oh, do they?
Oh yeah, we just got. I just went to the OC Pen Club not too long ago, and the lady who represents them gave us this huge book of Nemosity paper.
Okay.
They pronounce it K-O. K-U. Here's some other paper right here that you can fill up your notebook with. It comes with
Kokuyo.
a Kuyo. Excellent paper as well. Really love it. Definitely is fountain pen friendly. You'll love it. And this is the B5, and you get 100 of these sheets, and they go into this right. Is that little deal? There's a notebook that comes with it that you can fill it up. So that's a pretty good one. Here it is, right here. And I think I got this one from Jet Pens. Yep. Comes with this right here, which is pretty
How much
cool.
that costs?
Oh, I think it was under $9. Wasn't cheap. Was cheap. Have you got any yet, Marilyn?
This is a CVS caliber filler paper.
I have to
is,
send you a few sheets to you and Will. Let's check that out.
yeah,
Anybody else?
I'd like to have some.
Yeah, anybody else, let me know. Just send me comments and I can send you what I got here. So that is really good. I like it. And let me see here. Here's my other one. Yeah. Talking about Mr. Will Hodges. Yeah, here's mine, what's left of it. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Never leave home without it. Isn't that right, Liz? That's right. So, and I got more. It just more and more. And then Liz has sent me some books on some stuff. So I got enough. So anyway, all right. So one of my favorite all-time papers, of course, is Tomo River paper. But then this and this is really, really good paper. So you can't leave those out. So
Has anybody tried this? I just got this the other day. It's called Ayush.
Ayush, yep.
Ayush.
yeah, I use it.
Is it? I haven't used it. I haven't. It's I got the.
It's 100 GSM.
Yeah, and it's perforated.
Perforated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can, and I like it because it. I don't know if you can see it, but it doesn't have a margin. It's just straight lines all the way across, and I just thought that was just cool as hell. And it's perforated, but I haven't. It's thick paper.
Yeah, that's really good stuff. I use it every day in my review.
It's yeah, it does say, you're right, Marilyn, 100 GSM on it, and I haven't. I guess I need to throw a little ink on it and see what it'll do.
Yep. It ain't gonna bite you hard anyway.
This is the Ayush that I have. It's a wire bound.
Yeah.
But I do a little ink review on it every day.
Yeah, same with this. It's wire bound, but this is the, what do they call this? The A5, the 8.5 by 11, or
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, I thought I'd try it out.
It's a little bit more heavier duty than probably Clairefontaine or Rhodia.
Yeah. Well, I find the Clairefontaine and Rhodia they seem like they're coated. It's
They are, yeah.
You gotta have a specific kind of ink that doesn't that dries fast.
Exactly, and I've had pens.
For
For example, have a Conrad with a Ultraflex FER nib in it,
Have you ever
and I
used?
can write on Clairefontaine paper,
Yeah.
and even
And I-
slow writing, it starts to railroad.
Yeah.
But if I use it on a paper that's more toothy, I think that it helps that capillary action and pull that ink down. And I don't get near the railroading or the ink starvation
Yeah.
that I do get if I'm using a coated paper. And anyway, I found that interesting, you know, that it just works better on a toothy paper than that. So, or
I find
that particular pen and ink.
I find the same thing that happens to super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. This stuff is like 29 grams or something, and like I'm like, whoo, hello. I'm like, you can see right through it. Like there's the front, but
Oh,
you would never know because you can
that's
totally see
like-
right.
That's like tissue paper.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would ever use this stuff, but
All right, now Mr. Announcer wants to announce something. Oh,
Well,
okay.
actually, it's a question that Larry has. Ooh, okay.
we can't see because you have your
Yeah,
mask on.
let's see here. Okay, let's do this.
Isn't that the bridge right there you're
Uh,
gonna be talking about? Now this is
do
where
the,
the
do the little carrot and then go up to settings.
okay, you know, have you ever used hold it up, separate keyboard for an iPad? That's
Oh,
what
those
Larry-
are a nightmare, I'm told.
Don't use Apple at all.
That's technology above my pay grade.
Yeah, no.
Okay, this is for what size, Mr. Announcer?
Let me see.
Yeah, you need to describe that whole thing to him.
Okay, aluminum keyboard for iPad Pro 12.9.
Does anybody own a 12.9?
No Apple products for me.
All right.
Not for me either.
All right. Well, anyway,
No Google, no nothing.
I've only used this, I think 2 times when I did a review and one more other time. I'm going to do a giveaway by the end of the year, but you have to be a subscriber to my channel. And then, of course, we'll draw names. And this, like I said, is practically brand new. So I am going to be giving this away. Yep. So, will you like it? I don't know. That's entirely up to you. Next, has anybody tried the Midori paper that comes in these like this, and it has one ribbon? But anyway, the whole thing is you buy them separate. This was like May 10th, 2019 on a Friday, but these you can buy separate and just buy other Midori notebooks and fill them and put them right in here. And then here's even something if you want to carry a pen or pencil, whatever. Or
How
you
big
just-
is that, Larry? Is that A5?
No,
yeah.
no.
No. It's a
A5 Slim or something?
MD made in Japan. I'm trying to get the right. Well, it's smaller.
It's like
I'll have to-
it's A7
It
or
looks pretty
A6.
close to a 5x7 inch.
You think so?
Yeah, that's A5.
A5?
maybe.
It's really cool because the little covers are like,
So A5.
bucks.
A5.
and the paper is really good. Kind of reminds me of Tomo River paper, a little thicker, maybe, but does a great job. And let me just show you, like in 2019, when I was writing some information down, it does real well on the paper. So yeah, and it's not expensive. So that's another good deal. So maybe one day y'all might be interested in that. So now I got a question to everybody that's on here right now, a very important question. If I were doing a giveaway sometime this year, what kind of giveaway would you be interested in, and how would you give it away? Real important question. Anybody can take the rings on this.
Well, if you send me tacos on Taco Tuesday, that would be great.
All right.
There, well, he's talking about sending barbecue out. Hell, why not tacos?
You ain't lying, hell. Well,
My voice is breaking up.
Well, if I get some, for sure, you're gonna get some for sure.
Well, I love me some torches tacos, man.
You know, Gary, if you're gonna do a giveaway, I would get like a charged credit card with like a certain amount. That way you could just send them the card and they can buy whatever they want with it.
Yeah, I've done that. Okay. Yeah, I've done that before. But this is going to be probably for maybe a higher end. Yeah, I can do the same thing regardless. Yeah. So, yeah. And anything that they go over that amount, they'll have to pay. But yeah,
right.
That's what I was thinking. So,
or you could do this. You do what Marilyn's talking about, but maybe recruit a pen dealer like Pen Boutique or somebody to, help you with that. I mean, I think they would probably be willing to partially sponsor a nice little gift certificate to their business.
For sure.
Did y'all see where Van Ness pens? The lady that owns it, I think she has an adult daughter that passed away.
And this,
huh? Yeah, and they were asking, or the Van Ness folks were asking people to write letters to the hospital that took care of her because they did such a fine job, and I don't know the circumstances or anything else. But if anybody's interested, Fig Boot, everybody knows Fig Boot.
yeah.
He just posted something on about the San Francisco Pen Show. He flew out there, and I was just caught the beginning of his broadcast, and it said something about he was going to post a link to that for I think it was Vanessa pens. So I'm just throwing that out there. I see Marilyn digging hard at it right now, so
I'll put in the links. I'll put in the chat the link to her Instagram where she's talking about it, so you can.
Okay, am I correct? Am I correct in all that, Marilyn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Was talking about something like that. I didn't want to mess it up, but thank you. I appreciate that, Marilyn.
Yeah, her daughter passed away, and she wanted everyone to write people in the hospital that worked with or on her daughter before she passed away. So I will put that in the group for you guys so you can go.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And there's an address there and everything. So
But anyway, that's some of my plans if it all works out the way. All right. And I'm going to have to get another.
And Larry, I apologize. I kind of went off track with that, but I got to talking about, maybe a pen company helping you with that. And the little tiny light bulb in my head went on about the Vanessa thing. So I apologize about going sideways about that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We're here to have a good time. Yeah. So, no, I don't have a problem probably getting the pen or getting whatever I'm going to offer for a giveaway. So I'm just trying to find out ways to make it more interesting, make it more fun. I just don't want to put, blah, blah, blah. Now, what I did see on Troy is that he is able to put parts of, was it the camel that's on there? Troy did some.
Yeah, he did the
You need a
intro.
puzzle. You gotta find the word, words. Yeah.
So I was wondering, can we do that? Are we allowed to do that, or will they cut my channel out?
Yeah, you can do
I'd like to cut my channel out. Huh? Yeah.
Well, they didn't cut him off, Larry.
I don't know.
They didn't cut him
That's the
off.
first time we saw it. So,
Oh, yeah, no, they didn't cut him off for doing that.
well, we
Or
might
ask
try it.
him if you think they did for some reason. I still see him on there, but you can ask him.
Well, then Liz, that takes me right to you. Since you're out there with all my friends, the animals, is there any way that you can send me pictures or something, an idea that will lead me to all these wonderful animals? If you come up with an idea, holler at me.
Oh, for the giveaway.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So, because
I will send you a message through Facebook.
cool. Yeah,
I'll think
because
about it.
yep, her place has animals on animals on animals. So there, yeah. But she loves it. Hey, wait a minute. And she has the nicest doggy family in the world. Do you not? Yes, yes. They will lick you, kiss you to death. So there, yeah, yeah. So anyhow, all right. Did we miss anybody that would like to mention anything of what we're talking? Yes, Miss Liz.
Just a question about when we brought up the Bennu pens. I just wanted to ask, how do they write, and how the section looks really different on those. The people who own them, do you like the section and writing with those pens?
Liz, I don't own one for the very reason that there's a lot from the pens I've seen. They have a big step down.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about.
And I tend to grip my pens high, and usually I'm gripping on the threads and are a little higher. And they have some fabulous looking pens, but what has kept me from being more interested is that step down. Now, I haven't held one in my hand. I haven't. I'd love to go to the pen show there in Dallas at the end of this month, and I would love to hold one because they're fabulous pens. But what's kept me from buying one without holding one is just looking at the step down, and and that's just me. Everybody's a little different. A lot of people grip that section right up close to the nib, but I tend to go back a little ways, and that just step down, just, I don't know, kind of just turned it off for me. But who knows, if I go hold one at the pen show, it's liable to catch my heartstrings, hell, who knows?
Yeah, no, because I hold mine up a little higher too. And every time I look at the section, I was just like, oh, I just don't think I would like it. I'm not sure, because I haven't seen one in person either.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of pens out there that I'm kind of shy to purchase over the internet, just because I'd like to hold one. And that's really what I'd really love to go to the pen show and hold, like Franklin Christoph. That's a pen I've had my eyes on for quite a while. They make some fabulous pens, and they use some great looking acrylics and materials in their pens. And but I'd love to go hold one, because for simple reason, they make so many different models. And so there's another one I'm kind of shy, because they're 150. By the time you get if you want a gold nib, they're can go upwards of $250 or $300. So I'd like to hold one of them before I buy it, and like same with the Bennu. So hopefully I'll make it to the pen show this year. I know you're in a different part of the country or world from us down here in Texas.
Yeah, so if you go to the show, it'd be great for you to get your feedback on that.
Yeah, look at Larry's got one, but yeah, if I go to the show, I'm gonna have to stop at the bank and make a withdrawal and everything, and that's the hard part about going to the show, because you know you don't know what you want, but you know you're gonna get something, and or really probably more than you need. So I guess that's what makes them fun.
And there is a step off, like you were saying,
Thank you, Will.
but there's really nothing that's going to be uncomfortable if you have big old fingers, because the grip section, as you go down this barrel, it's going to come right down there where the threads are. But like I said, finger, so it fits fine right here. And even at times I tend to hold my pen here against a habit, and it doesn't annoy me at all. The only thing that, now the pen writes extremely well, got to give it that. But my thing is, could they come out with a bigger nib? I don't know. Maybe they're stuck on this nib. But
What
that's
is that? Is that a number 6, Larry? Or,
number 5.
oh, okay.
They have number 6 nibs on some of their pens.
Well, you know they made a move from you know, the Ukraine with
From Russia to Armenia, yeah.
The conflict going on in the Ukraine. They made a move to
Armenia.
Yes, Stan. There you go, Stan. Right.
From Moscow,
And
Russia
so,
to Armenia, yeah.
I don't know if that's thrown off their production or but they seem to be bouncing back very well from.
Yeah, they are.
They use nibs, it's not there now.
Here's another one with the clip that they came out with later, and then there's a number 6 nib right here.
Okay.
Right?
A little more.
Can you see it?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Now, let me hold them together so you can get a better idea. And you can really see it. We're going to do it just like that. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then we turn it around. So, big difference. Yep. And last but not least, there's
I don't have a
one.
new pen, but I have a pen with a step down right here.
Okay.
It's a Renga
What
pen.
pen is that?
That's a Renga pen, ebonite pen with
Okay.
Carta, titanium nib, and ebonite feed. And I have
Is that
small
enough?
hands, and it's still very comfortable to hold. I hold it back of the section, just like Will.
Is that a number 8 nib?
No,
Stan?
number 6. Number 6.
Okay.
Titanium nib.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I love the feel of ebonite. Ebonite is just a great material.
Ebonite feeds are the best.
Yeah, the feeds, even the pen, it's got a certain texture or feel to it that is really appealing. I have a couple of the FPR ebonite pen, the Himalayas, and I really like those. Just the feel of ebonite is really nice.
I wish it didn't stink, but that's rubber for you.
Oh yeah, but you leave that to the Ahabs to or the noodlers to give you that.
It's worse, I heard. Yeah.
Cheese smell, kind of.
I have a question. Is any of you going to the Pelican hubs this year, or have them organizing them in your area?
I've seen where they have kind of expanded the area on that. I think wasn't it during the COVID that they kind of seized kind of meetings, and they're just now starting to get back involved in that again.
Yeah,
I think that's awesome, but I in my area. Haven't heard anything about it, but I know what you're talking about, Stan.
No inks this year as gifts, but they said something about logistics and not possible or whatever. But they say it's going to be some kind of something there. I don't really care. Our club doesn't meet that often, so it's another reason to. That's all.
The one they have out here near Seattle isn't happening this year, so.
I think that plastic one,
Do you think? it's
Yeah,
in-
last time we had the Pelican Hub, we had over 40 people.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
That's
Well, that's a good turnout.
yeah, that was a really good turnout. Yeah.
Well, okay, my friends. I think it's time to say goodbye. Until next time. So, hey, we're going to be doing another Pen Talk here this week. Probably around, I'm thinking, how does your schedule look? Do you remember?
Okay, are you thinking in the evening?
Yeah.
Evenings are fine.
Okay, after 6.
After 6.
Because you have to eat and all that. Okay. So, yeah, it'll probably be about 6:30 my time when we'll do another one. When do you think is a good time for y'all?
What day is this, Larry?
Yeah, we're planning right now. It's going to be 6 or 6:30 p. Central Time.
What
That's
what
fine.
day?
Yeah, we're just trying to pick a day now.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sunday is great for me.
Sunday.
Well, the
Anybody
time
else?
difference here on the West Coast, so that would be 4 o'clock my time, and I don't get off work until 5:30.
So what time?
5:30.
30.
So,
we
But I
want
mean, don't base it on that. But you asked. But yeah, I mean, everyone's in different time zones.
so
so
I'm late. I'm always later, plus 1 hour to Larry, so it doesn't affect me that much. So yeah, you can move it a little later. It's fine.
well, I mean, if we did come on at 6:30, Liz, you would get the part of it, wouldn't you?
So that would be 4:30 my time, because I'm 2 hours behind you.
Behind. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, we'll think of something.
7p, 7:30p is, I think it's good.
Okay. Well, folks.
Hey, I'm retired. I'm retired, so whenever's good for y'all. If my dumbass can keep track of the time and calendar, I'll be here. But
I work from home. I don't.
just whenever I'm retired, so
All right.
every day Saturday.
That's it. And with me, it's every day. I don't know it's Saturday. Okay. So, my friends, I think we're going to split. So,
Bye all. Be safe. Be kind to yourself. We'll see you.
And to others, be safe.
I got a line on you. All right, my friends. I will be posting probably by tomorrow what day we're going to have it. And we're going to kind of continue what we were talking about today because it got pretty interesting. At least I thought it did. What was I going to ask? Halloween's coming up anytime you know it. Is there any special pens or inks or paper you use just for Halloween? Keep that in thought. I'm going to keep the giveaway probably to a card. I've done that before. I've done it with Pen Boutique and Federalist Pens and Paper. So I'll keep that in thought. Let's just say one of y'all won the gift cards from wherever. What would you get with it? And the price was, I'll throw a number out, $300.
Well, I have 3 pens on my grail list that I want to get. Is Leonardo Memento Zero, Parker Golden Pearl Vacuumatic, it's the vintage pen, and Waterman 52 or 55. Those are the pens that I would like to have. Really.
Okay. There you go.
But
Anybody else have a wish list? I know Liz does.
I do, yeah.
A little louder, hon. A little louder.
I said I always have a wish list for pens. Always. I keep adding to it.
Any particular ones right now?
There's a couple pilots. Some sailors, Pelican, because I only have one Pelican, but I kind of would like a higher Pelican with a gold nib, I think, because I have one with a steel nib.
Mm-hmm.
So, because Pelicans are new to me, haven't had one until a couple weeks ago. I bought the M200, so it was the lower end. And they're really nice. They write really well. I was really surprised.
I am working on entertaining some left-handed writers to become an announcement. So, because people have been asking about a lefty, so that will be happening. We're just trying to pinpoint what day and time is good for both sides. And then a lady that she's out and abroad right now, she is a journal. She does a lot of journaling and a lot of great ideas, and she'll be coming on. I think she's in Spain right now, but when she gets back, she'll be on. Trying to get Bob from Battalion Pens on eBay on. So there are people that are coming on. So it should be an interesting end of the year. So anybody have anything to say before I out of here?
No, but thanks for your time, Larry. We enjoyed this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Larry.
Looney Tunes. All right. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Thanks, Jake, too, for your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks
wait,
for
I need to
helping
get off here because I'll never get off. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
I just hit in, right?
Mhm.
Bye. Peace and love. Oh, bye. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.